Good afternoon, everyone. Happy New Year. I hope you all had a really nice break, and maybe some of you are about to go back to work. I'm actually taking an extra week off, so I'm very grateful for that this year because I just needed a proper mental break. But if you're about to go back, I hope that you did get some relaxing time off and just a little bit of time to yourself. I know it can be so challenging to try and do all of the social things that come with this time of year, but also just prioritizing yourself as well. And actually that is what I am doing today because I'm about to head to the airport. I'm flying to Sydney, and I think I did mention in a previous vlog that I bought a ticket to an in-person event, and that was kind of one of my New Year's resolutions. I had a little bit of a goal that I want to have some other more connected female friendships, and I think it's just because as your value systems change, then people that were in your life maybe kind of fall out of it in the sense that they're too busy or they're kind of doing other things with their time. Maybe they're just busy with their partners and things like that. But I, now being a business owner, I would really love to connect with some other female entrepreneurs and also just people that value things other than, drinking and partying and going out and things like that, because that was a real past part of me. And although I don't mind, having a drink or a nice dinner out and things like that every now and then, I think that going to this event, it's actually like no alcohol. It's just going to be a beautiful dinner. It's in Vaucluse in Sydney, which is a really, really pretty area. And I just think it will be really nice to meet some other people. And there's girls from all over Australia coming. I think there's 50 of us in total. And I thought it would be really fun to bring you along. So that's exactly what we're doing. But I do have something really fun that happened. I was doing all of my manifestations and my goals and things for the new year. And I thought, wouldn't it be so nice if I got to the airport early for once? Because my normal airport thing is I'm literally being called over the loudspeaker. I am such an organized person, but for some reason I hate airports and I always just get there at the last minute and I cut it way too fine. It becomes a very stressful experience and it is just so stupid and anxiety inducing, and I promised myself that I'm not doing that anymore. So this time I actually put in a bid with Virgin for a business class upgrade just for fun, and I only bid literally the lowest possible amount, which was $65, and then I woke up this morning and it's been approved. So that is incredibly fun. I know it's such a short flight from Melbourne to Sydney, it literally feels like you just go straight up and down, but the actual real benefit of this is that I get access to the business class lounge prior to my flight. So that's why I'm going to head into the airport early for once, because I can take my laptop, do a little bit of work. I'm pretty sure you get food and drinks and things there, and I thought it might just be nice to kind of soak up the vibe of what it feels like to be in a space like that, because I think that's really expansive and really fun. So that's what I'm going to do, but I might just show you what I packed and how I've kind of got through it all, because I only did carry-on baggage this time, and that is a bloody challenge when you're a woman and you've got makeup and everything as well. This is my little luggage scale and a couple of things that didn't make the cut because, as you know, it is pretty difficult to fit in the weight, but I actually got this beautiful gold bangle from Chic the other day and I'm gonna wear that. I just hadn't put it on yet because it actually is a little bit annoying. I get a bit overstimulated by that kind of stuff, but I've got my black slides, my car keys just buried down in there. I am taking my trusty tote bag and I borrowed Jazz's little Samsonite carry-on suitcase, which is really cute and stylish, but I might just show you what I packed and how much I managed to fit in. I also do have one other small little gold jewelry update. I treated myself to a new watch as part of my Christmas present. It's just the brand Cendre, and I thought this was a really pretty antique kind of looking watch, and it's just quite simple in terms of the band, but I liked the sort of vintage lettering and the white face on it. In my carry-on, I've got my MacBook. I have a jumper just to keep me warm in case the plane gets a little bit cold. I've got some Panadol because unfortunately I have my period at the moment, so I've got a little bit of headaches and pain. I have this cute little hairbrush. This is my power bank. It gives you 4 charges. I've also got a notebook. I've got my house key, my lactose tablets, headphones. This is a Nude by Nature lipstick. I have my phone charger, wallet, sunglasses, and a couple of pens. So all of that is going to get packed right back into the tote bag, and then I can show you what I've got in my carry-on. In terms of outfits, I've gone pretty light on. I just have this pair of slides to go with this beautiful pastel yellow outfit. I've got some grey pants, a black top for the plane ride home, and then I've just got two summery dresses here that'll be little comfy in between kind of outfits. I have my whole bag of makeup, skincare, perfume, and toiletries, and my curler. I've got a pajamas and my activewear because I'm going to do a reformer Pilates class. I've got a pair of heels, some underwear, my sleep mask, and I think that's about it. Yeah, just some Pilates socks. Oh, and my dress for the event, which is from Misha, and I absolutely cannot wait to show you that. But that ended up being 7.3 kilos in total, which I think should be fine. I can't imagine they'll have a problem with it being slightly overweight. So that's it. I'm actually going to drive myself to the airport this time instead of Ubering or getting a taxi because it is way cheaper and I love just being in my own space with my own car with my music or a podcast or something on. And it's only $12 a day when you park in the value car park. So it is actually way cheaper than getting an Uber from where I live anyway. So that's the plan. I'm going to head off soon and I'll bring you guys with me and we can have a look at what the beautiful business lounge looks like. I just pulled up at the airport and oh my gosh, it is literally 39 degrees outside. I don't think Melbourne understands how to just do normal weather. This is disgusting. I can actually feel the heat radiating through my window. So I'm going to grab out that little foil thing and put it in the front window to just try and like salvage some sort of coolness in the car while I'm away. But yeah, I am glad that I got here early. It's quite busy in the value car park still. I did have to do a couple of laps before I found a space. So thankfully all sorted now. I'm just going to grab my things and go and wait for the shuttle.
You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about, only chasing highs, you need me. He brings me flowers on a Tuesday. He gives me good loving, something that I never thought existed. I know what I need, ain't gonna lie. I know what I want, speaking my mind now. The queen needs a king to be by her side.
From Sydney and I am definitely looking tired and worse for wear. It was such a hot day and I'm definitely happy to be checked in. However, as beautiful as this hotel is, it is a heritage hotel and with that I guess comes some little minor problems and this room feels really damp right now. Like the bedding actually feels a little bit wet. So I am going to give you a room tour, but I have just gone and talked to the lovely front desk guy and I asked him if there was any chance that I could just move to one of the other like same rooms. So I think I'm going to be checking out tomorrow and then checking into a different room. So fingers crossed because I don't really feel like, I don't know, feeling wet in this heat all weekend and I do really want to look nice for my event tomorrow night and at this point I can't really imagine getting ready or even sleeping when I'm feeling damp. So I have opened all the windows and doors on this absolutely magnificent little balcony here. So this is the other end of the room. There is a gorgeous little day bed in this green velvet, which is so fun. And there's also just some little oddities around here as well. Like how cute is this? It's like little tapes and an old school tape player. So I think I'm gonna have to bust out one of those and see what's there. And then this is the balcony. So this is the sunny room, which is kind of like the second tier room. There is one called the Everyday, and this one also has a beautiful little balcony here, which looks down onto the street. This is located in Surrey Hills in Sydney, so it's a really beautiful old heritage kind of area, so it's really, really pretty. So heading back into the room, this will give you a little bit of a better idea of the layout. I think this is a queen bed and not a king, which is completely fine because it's only me staying here, but if it was Jazz as well, we normally do like to get a king because we're two tall people. Then you head over to this really cute little vanity. I just ordered myself some fishbowl for dinner. So this is beautiful. I absolutely love terrazzo as a material. I think it's so pretty. And there's plants and things all over the place, Aesop little things, and I just love the brass detailing. I think that is really, really pretty. I even love their little mugs and cups and things. I just think all of these little touches are what make a hotel so beautiful. They even have my favorite brand of tea, and I will definitely be having the sleep tea later. That is so perfect. There's a little vanity kit here, and this is their little mini bar, and I'm never normally tempted, but Loco Love are my favorite chocolates, so I'm definitely gonna have to have one of those. And from Fishbowl, I got a salmon sashimi bowl, so hopefully that's a nice healthy dinner. Lastly, in these two little glass enclosures, you've got the toilet just here on one side, then there's a little full-length mirror, and then on the other side here is the beautiful shower, again with all the Aesop products, but a moment for the beautiful brass and terrazzo shower. I just think that is so beautiful, and one of the things that really attracted me to booking this hotel. Good morning, everyone. I have just gotten changed again for the second time, third time maybe, because I was in my Pilates outfit earlier. I just went up to the rooftop and had some breakfast in a nice summery dress, but now it's time to get serious. So I've just popped on this pastel yellow sort of silky set that I've got from Chic, and I just thought this would be a nice summery business outfit for my day. So I'm about to head off to the Commons York Street, which is one of their new co-working sites, and I've got a on-demand membership, so I can work around at a bunch of different spaces, which is great because now I have somewhere to go for the day while I'm here in Sydney. And I've got to check out of this room, so I've just packed everything up, and then I'll be coming back here to check into the other room when I get back, maybe around like 2:30, that sort of thing. Just got back to the hotel, and it turns out they did upgrade my room, which I'm extremely thankful for, but very, very extremely thankful for, because this room is unbelievable. I have no idea how I got this lucky. I feel like it must be all of this manifestation making me a very magnetic for good vibes, because I was more than happy to just get moved to another room, but now I'm in the Mac Daddy suite, which is the nicest room that they have here, and now I really need to give you a room tour because this place is phenomenal. So I'm just standing at the front door now, and it's got the most beautiful herringbone patterns on the floor. Then you've got the beautiful brass buffet here and the cassette player, which is so fun. This beautiful large mirror, and look at this absolutely insane balcony. Oh my goodness. This is so beautiful. It's absolutely what I had in mind when I thought of this hotel, that iconic screen that's on the outside of it, and the view is across the road to the most beautiful heritage building. I just feel so incredibly lucky to have this room. This is a little living room bit with a TV, which is gorgeous as well, and that is my bathroom in there behind the glass doors. So we'll just jump in there and have a look as well. This bathroom is even more beautiful than the last one, but mainly I have to say the problem with the other room was that it smelt really damp, whereas this one is definitely in perfect condition. I've got some beautiful towels and again the gorgeous terrazzo bathroom. This one is a shower over bath, which is just stunning. Look at that beautiful brass detailing, and also this gorgeous tub here below, which I guess I'm gonna have to use later because that is just beautiful. It's kind of like a Japanese onsen sort of style tub. And then you just have the toilet here behind the closed door. And finally, going back out to the bedroom, which is just through over here. This room is enormous. Oh my goodness. And it's just a little old me. So I believe that's probably a king bed. There is some really cool tapestry art on the wall, another absolutely stunning window out to that building. And here is a little wardrobe even with just a couple of gowns in it. So incredibly beautiful space. I'll show you back to the living room so you can get an idea of just how huge this is. But in future, if I were to book at this hotel again, I would definitely book this suite. I think this is far superior to the other rooms, and I guess I'm just lucky I got to try both. I've just finished getting ready for the event. This is my beautiful dress. I got it in the Boxing Day sales amazingly from Misha, and I think it's the perfect summery kind of cocktail dress, which was pretty much the dress code. It was just something colourful and summery, and I think this is absolutely perfect because it is a very hot day outside. So I'm incredibly excited to get moving and go to the event now. I've got my notepad and my ID, and I think that was it, other than just having a great time with a bunch of amazing women. So let's get going and I'll take you to the event with me. Just vlogging on my phone because I could not be bothered at bringing my entire camera and microphone and all that stuff with me. I traveled very, very light this time, just a little bit of carry on, but I've just finished getting ready. It's 7 o'clock in the morning and I'm about to head to the airport. So I probably sound a little bit scratchy because I actually did not have the best sleep. I was just buzzing when I got home from that event. I've never really been to too many in-person events other than for like work purposes entirely. And this was much more personal development and just girlhood and sisterhood and meeting a whole bunch of incredible women. And honestly, it was such a beautiful evening. I apologize for standing in the bathroom as well, but it's still pretty dark outside. So the lighting is just not it in the other part of this hotel room. But honestly, there was so many beautiful soul-aligned just women wanting to create other friendships and just had so many beautiful stories to tell, so many things that they have worked on or are working towards. And honestly, overall, it was just incredibly inspiring to be a part of all of that. But like, even just that alone would have been great. But then the icing on the cake of getting to meet Monica in person was so beautiful. I have followed her podcast for honestly about 2 or 3 years now, and I've never done any of the courses yet, but it's just one of those things that when you watch someone's YouTube, you are listening to their podcast, you take on everything that they say, you're reading their blogs, their emails, and to finally get to meet them, it's such a beautiful experience. And she did not disappoint. Monica is such a warm person. That's probably like the number one word I would use to describe her. She is warm. She embodies everything that she teaches, and it is just so nice to be in the same room as someone that you really admire. And it was really lovely. We also got to meet her partner Hal and ask some Q&As and things at the end as well. So I don't know. I'm in the best mood today. I feel like I'm floating. So I need to head off now and go back to the airport. But I don't want to leave this room. I don't want to leave this experience. I'm so glad that I made the effort to come up to Sydney from Melbourne for the weekend. And yeah, just back to it, but back into another in-person event next weekend, because once I bought the ticket for this, I felt really inspired to just reach out and do other kinds of connections. So next weekend, I'm actually doing an entire business content creation workshop as well. So now I'm really excited for any of the other people I might meet at that, because it'll be a totally different room. But I've added so many of the girls last night on Instagram, and I am like, when you're in Melbourne, please catch up with me. There were a few Melbourne girls, and we're like planning to go for walks and things together, and it's just been the best way to start the year.